What's going on, everybody? This is your man Slick 50.
This is Polo J, man. We got
Which
another
Polo J?
episode. This is regular Polo J, just regular Polo. This ain't Papa Polo. This ain't Polo Suave. This ain't Polo Rothstein. This isn't Miami Polo. This is just regular Polo. And we back
Regular
for
Polo.
another episode of the Judges Table. So let round one begin.
Hold on, man. Hold
Polo.
on. We
And we back
season 2. We on season 2.
Oh,
All right, let's get it correct. Let's get it correct, baby. Man, nice weekend of boxing. A lot of boxing news been going up and down. We got people stealing from waiters. We got old people that don't want to stay young, and and then we got old people who was really banging. We off the chain work going on. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to everybody coming through, man. We greatly appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? But before we start, we gotta give a shout out to our sponsor, and that is New Growth Realty. Man, good people. Constantly talk with them. Dope people, man. I'm telling you, just so down to earth. Not just trying to sell you a house. They want to make sure you okay after you get the house. Before you get the house, they want to make sure everything's great. So you gonna keep that house. You know what I'm saying? You can't beat that. It's like a family atmosphere, man. If you need a home, man, just give them a call at 314-448-9113. Man, they're changing the community one home at a time. They can help you if you live in Missouri, even in Georgia, and if you need just some advice, even in Illinois. All right. Again, that's New Growth Realty. Go ahead and give them a call. Tell them GMT sent you, or in the red corner boxing sent you. All right.
New Growth Realty. Where you go,
Yes.
you got a good credit score and your baby mama giving you problems. Get away from her. Buy a house. Get some equity. That'll really
right.
Mad.
Right. Learn what equity is. There you go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Man, so where we gonna start, Polo?
We're gonna start with the senior circuit. We're gonna start with the senior circuit. Guerrero,
all right.
Ortiz, banger.
Fight of the night. Shock. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That pay-per-view made me eat every word, all the words I was saying the week before. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, oh man, don't nobody want to see Ortiz and Guerrero. Don't nobody want to see that, man. We could get a better card than that. You know what I mean? Man, Ugas, okay, man. Ugas gonna do all right, but we know who gonna win this fight. And everything I said went out the window. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? You know what I mean? Then you got Ortiz and them just, my goodness,
banging
from round one. I hate that it was a 10-rounder. If it was two more, somebody was going down.
Oh, that man, that did my soul some good. Ain't nothing like watching an old school boxing match. Just old school boxing. Head button. Nobody cares.
Hold on. I gotta stop you, Polo. I can't even call that match old school. They showed the new school what people want to see.
Old school.
I'm just cracking jokes, so don't neither one of y'all get mad at me. But they took their Geritol, they had the Bengay on, they was ready. And they got in that ring.
Boy, hey man,
and they went at it.
That Centrum does wonders.
Right. I'm talking about they was taking 3 a days.
God.
Because that fight was phenomenal.
I mean, headbutt. Nobody cared about the headbutt. Nobody cared about the punches on the belt line. Nobody.
Wasn't no crying.
Wasn't no crying. Wasn't no pointing at the ref like, hey, what is he doing? Nah. You gonna give me one? I give you one right back.
I'm telling you, once they was clinching, broke them up, they went right back at it. It wasn't no waiting. It wasn't nothing. It was a shocker. And I talked so bad about Ortiz. I'm sorry, man, because I was like, he gonna quit. He gave it his all. You know what I'm saying? It just, man, the ghost was just too much for him, because he was like, he held his words. Before the fight, I saw an interview. He said, man, I'm coming to fight. I don't know what he coming to do, but I'm coming to fight. And he came to fight. As they say, he came and he conquered.
Now, I want to see Robert the Ghost versus David Hay.
Man, boy, I want to see them to fight again. I want them to be like, yeah, we're gonna do it again on such date. Ticket sales.
Oh my God! Because they put their names back out there for those who have forgotten what they were all about, man. That was
Right, and what boxing was about, bro. The combinations they was throwing, just not being. We talking about Robert Guerrero's eyes was about to be swollen. Both looked like they about to be closed, and they didn't care. They just kept going, just going and going. There was nobody saying, "Oh my eye," or not even Victor. He was just like, "Bring it, come on, let's keep going." Like that's what we here for, you know.
I will tell you the thing that was more beautiful about it: the ref did not get involved.
Did not. The ref was not the star of the show, and I mean it was dangerous. It was a dangerous fight. It was a dangerous fight.
It was very dangerous, man.
Oh my God! Like I said, the headbutts they were minimal, but it was like, bruh, it just didn't stop because both of them wanted it. It showed when you want something, and this wasn't for a belt. This was just bragging rights. And they wanted, they gave you everything you wanted to see in a grit and grueling championship bout, and it wasn't for a championship. You know, think about the championship fights we had and compare that fight to some championship fights. You'll watch that before you watch some of these championship fights.
See, the problem is, it's crazy how boxing has drastically changed over the past 10 years. You get what I'm saying? That bout would have been a main event on a pay-per-view.
Man, boy.
And nobody would have been disappointed at all.
But wasn't it like the main event? Wasn't this like a main event?
That put butts in the seat. That fight, that put butts in the seat.
I felt like it was a co-main event.
Mm-hmm. See, but the thing you got to remember, now it's about flash, no substance. There's very few fighters out here who have substance, that have gumption, who have the je ne sais quoi that could get in there and actually bang. Everybody's worried about being pretty and they
Exactly. And they persona and all that stuff instead of showing in that ring that you got the heart of a lion. You know what I'm saying? Like I come here, this is
a lion, just the heart of a warrior.
Yeah, a warrior, right. You know what I'm saying? And
real broke.
And it just reminded you of the forgotten years of those guys. You know what I mean? You know, and it showed like, you know, you had Victor and everybody remember him for the Mayweather fight, but nobody wants to remember how he got there. You know what I'm saying? The heart that he had, you know what I mean? And putting on, knocking people out. Same thing with Guerrero, you know what I mean? And it was crazy though. Like then you put them two in the ring together, man, like they say, when you got the right dancing partner. Oh my God. And I hope a lot of the new gen and the up and coming generation of boxing watch that. You know, those two type of caliber fighters, everybody ain't gonna be able to pull it off. But that showed you that when you get two fighters that just want to get it on, they gonna do it.
No, that is they gonna say, nah, that's gonna take years off my career. Why would I do that? See, that's why we can't have another Shane Mosley. That's why we can't have another goddamn, even no matter how you feel about him, a Timothy Bradley. We can't have another Andre Ward. We can't have a lot of these fighters because boxing has turned mainly into a fashion show.
Somewhat, to a certain degree, I could agree with that. To a certain degree, it's more about the camera action than the ring action.
I mean, Sergio Mora.
It's like the build up to the fight ends up being bigger than the fight.
Yeah, like, are we gonna see another Sergio Mora?
Nah.
Are we gonna see another Antonio Margarito?
No.
No matter what I say about him, are we gonna see another Miguel Cotto?
No. Not for a long while. And that's the thing too, like the list of fighters are getting, if you notice, the top star fighters start getting shorter and shorter. You know, we at the top 5 now when we used to count 10 on your hand during the same era. that should fight each other. Now it's getting shorter and shorter, and that's getting kind of scary. And that's only by the machine
The
that's
machine.
controlling it, right? There's
Yeah.
other fighters that can be put in that mix. You know what I'm saying? All them fighters aren't going to be top caliber because even some of the fighters you name, they made names based off their heart, but some of the fighters were still lower tier than other fighters that you name. But the
Mm.
point is that they were in that mix, and that's what created the saga of boxing we had during the Mayweather era. You see what I'm saying? The Mayweather may have been on top, but he had a long list of fights. You could say, well, Mayweather probably can't beat him. Well, Mayweather can't probably beat him. You know why? Because they were considered the cream of the crop, and it was more than just 5 fighters.
Mhm.
Now you clean
Most of
out
those
your
fighters
top
he didn't
three,
even fight,
huh?
and most of those fighters he didn't even fight.
Right, or he picked them at the right time. But
Hmm.
if you nowadays, it seems like if you beat the top 4, right, in your division, you clean house.
No,
Back in the day, that wasn't cleaning house. You clean house, you beat everybody, and then moved on. You know what I mean? Whatever. And I feel like now when boxers try to do that, they kind of want to ish on them. You know what I'm saying? Like Bud, clean house. He cleaned house, and he let the belts go. Said, "Let me go and test myself some more." You know what I'm saying? But all I hear is Bud this, Bud that. I hate Bud. He need to go to PBC so he can get good fights. Why does a boxer have to go to a whole nother circuit to get the fights he needs? If they want to fight, they'll make that fight happen.
you
You know
know,
what I'm saying? Quit pricing yourself out for prices that people ain't gonna bite on. Things like that. Let let the fighters fight, bro. Let the fighters fight.
that's like somebody saying, "Well, Hulk Hogan wasn't never any good because he didn't wrestle Ric Flair when they were both champions." No, that
Right.
why does one have to leave WCW or one have to leave WWF just to see who the best is? Can't you could be great in your own right, where the heck you are, and if you have any worth to you, you will do anything possible to make the fight happen to where you can see undisputedly who is the better man.
Right. And that's both ends.
That's
And that right
both.
there, that was my next point. On both ends. Bud should be trying to make that fight happen. Earl should have been trying to make that fight happen, right? Because at the end of the day, it's about 2 fights. If you really want it, you could make that. You could make him. You could press the issue. You understand what I'm saying? But what kills me is you talk about one because everybody don't like a top rank. Well, he should go to PBC, and then they don't say something about Earl. They'll say, well, why does Earl have to do anything? He can make fights. He can make money over there. He can get the big fights. No, the whole thing is the catalyst. The catalyst is Bud equals Earl. Earl equals Bud. It's time for them two atoms to hit. You see what I'm saying? That's what it's time for them to do.
The
It's not
thing
about
is,
one can have all of this over here and the other one need to travel over there. Because quiet as kept, he can go, Bud can go to PBC, but that don't mean they have to fight him.
see, the way I look at it is the Bud has an old school promoter.
No,
Earl has a new school, a super promoter. That's the only reason why Earl's getting paid. Because trust and believe, if he was on top rank, he would not be a cash draw.
well, that's the thing. Now, and I do relate to people when they say that, I don't call Bob a dinosaur.
No, I'm not
I just
saying
think
he's
that I
a
think that he's always had better luck at heavyweights, and that's why he concentrate more on heavyweights. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Um, and he see things sometimes pan out, but it's like a 50-50 when it comes to welterweights and all that type of stuff. And he don't want to take that type of risk. You know what I'm saying? Because of the history that he grew up in. You feel me? Whereas Al, he like, man, look, I'm gonna put my best foot out there and try. Like Al got fights lined up from here to all the way almost January.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? He's taking the risk. You know what I mean? That's a lot of money floating out there. For instance, the Pacquiao fight. You see what happened, right? Earl got hurt. He took that chance and made it, but hey, we gonna make the best of it. That's the type. I'm not gonna lie, that's the type of new blood we probably need. Or whatnot, and and I'm gonna tell you something else. I wish could happen. I wish that a lot of Brits British fighter, UK fighters can cross over, vice versa. Let's make
Yes.
this playground bigger. You know what I mean? Let's make it bigger. Ireland and Australia. Instead of keeping it to themselves, and every now and then we learn about a UK fighter that's dope, and then he finally gets to cross over because he's recognized over here. You know what I mean? It should
Well,
be if you
I got a
recognize or
question.
not, get the shot.
I'm not meaning to cut you off, but I've contemplated over that, and maybe do you think it's because of promotion or the sanctioning bodies why that doesn't happen?
It could be either or. For one, I don't understand UK sanctioning bodies. So that right there, I can't really answer. I know ours, so I don't even know how that works. Because like I say, you go over there and on their websites, they got champions, but I don't recognize none of the belts. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I was getting to that B. So when it comes to the belt thing, I really don't know. Now I do know that they respect our belts. You get what I'm saying? They respect them because they can get them. But I've never seen
An American
American boxers
fighter.
get those belts they be having. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But for as promoters, yes, promoters get in the way of each other all the time. It's the well, we want this, we want that. Fine, it just ain't gonna happen. Or we want it here. No, we want it here. This ain't. For like B just said, did Eddie Hearn really move out of America? Um, Great question. Hey, if fighters ain't trying to fight his fighters, I would keep my fighters where they're at. Right? Why make my fighters come to America and they're only fighting another UK fighter, right? So why should I take them out of their element where they're not comfortable and possibly produce one of the worst boxing matches ever? Why not keep my boxers in their element where they may produce one of the biggest fights ever? You see what
True.
I'm saying? So it's not that he can't have a fight. I'm gonna give you perfect. What if Eddie Hearn bids on Bud Crawford and Sean Porter?
And has it at Wembley Stadium.
Right. Or even keep it here. Now he's back over here. Now you gotta deal with Eddie Hearn. And if he put enough money in that pot, he may sway one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you don't need to be over there when your contract up. You get what I'm saying? Then that puts Eddie back in contention.
Get some
he got I think Eddie has a couple of American boxers, they're just not known yet. But it's like his stable's majority UK. So, you know what I mean? But again, that's promotion getting in the way with other promotion.
Well, could it be a situation where familiarity builds contempt?
Yeah, it could be that too. But I think that also by Eddie Hearn being from UK, he has a lot more success, of course, with his venues. Because we know certain promoters got venues on lock. I'm not naming no names, right? We know
Yep.
certain promoters will book dates and not even use the date to stop other promoters. So we know this is a real thing. This is how vicious the game can get. You know what I mean? It's
Mm-hmm.
a lot of politics as of why you don't see the fights that you want. But it's been a long time since we seen Hitman Hearns and Sugar Ray and Little Hagler talking about I want you, or a boxer like Hagler showing up to your fight saying you gonna see me,
But
right?
because when it happens, the other dude is like, "Well, I ain't gotta fight him.
Right,
He
right,
got to
and
do it."
right, and you know what I'm saying. This and the third. But if you want him, you gonna do it, right? And the problem with a lot of people feel like Bud because he doesn't talk. Now I stand on this. I feel like if Bud will open his mouth one time, he will be a bigger star than he was, because that's what the world is built off of: controversy, some sort of controversy. That's what's entertaining to Americans now. Every show revolves around what? Controversy, death, or somebody got kidnapped. Nothing. So it's never nothing positive. So if you a boxer that just show your skills and stuff, and I agree with that, showcase your skills in boxing, but it kind of makes you the boogeyman. To make yourself enticing is to talk smack against another boxer and belittle him. Then it kind of forces him or makes him get in the ring with you, depending what type of fighter he is. You see what I'm saying? But if you're not calling me out, I can kind of just sit back like, I ain't about to fight him. As long as you don't say my name, I'm all right. You get what I'm saying?
which is dumb.
I'll be wishing Bud just be like old boy on what was that movie with Dave Chappelle in them? And old boy quit his job. He was like, F you, F you. That's what I wish Bud would do. Real talk. Like straight up. Like I'm tired of y'all. Even when he said he wasn't chasing Earl, I just wish it was really more vocal. Like, man, F that dude. I'm tired of people, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm putting my best foot forward and put it out there like I'm trying. But it takes two to tango in that ring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But people not catching that because he's a one and done cat. He'll say it once, like he said that, but it was to one basic reporter. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Man, but other cats y'all see go on a tyrant, a circuit, talk to everybody. For instance, Keith Thurman, Leonard Ellaby. He just dog walked Leonard Ellaby. That's just my opinion. But he just put it out there like Leonard Ellaby don't run nothing. Send me a contract and I'll gladly sign it. Why you think he the best? Like, well, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, you know what? Speaking of Keith Thurman, and speaking of Terrence, hell, even speaking of Earl, what do you make about this whole situation where my guy, Jordanis Ugas, is now making these fighters want to fight again?
I think it's messed up because he had the belt before. I get that Manny put appeal in for it, so people wasn't clear if he was gonna still have the belt. But it's kind of funny now that he beat Pacquiao. It's like, ooh, see me next. See me next.
I think that is kind of, how do I phrase this? Kind of hoish.
Oh man, hold on, man. You supposed to use that. We supposed to use that.
I'm sorry. But you know, Sean, Mr. Porter, you know I love you. I love you. You know this. You had the opportunity to fight that man again. Even though I feel that he beat you the first time. A lot of people feel like he beat you the first time, but that's not what the ending results were. So scratch that.
Right,
You had a
right.
chance to fight him again. Bud, you've had an opportunity to fight this man also.
But he never called him out.
They were in the same room together. I have video footage of it, and so do you. They could have
never called him out, though.
They could have set it up right then and there.
No, I'm saying, but he never called him out. These other cats have.
But that's the thing.
And dodged.
Doesn't
and
matter.
say, never mind, I ain't worried about them type stuff. Like not called about, I mean, asked the question. They were asked the question.
But at the media, we have footage of it. We have footage of it. They asked would they fight. They said probably sometime down the line.
Okay. I'm tripping. You right. You tripping. Okay. I mean, I'm tripping.
You get what I'm saying?
My bad, y'all. Polo got me on that one.
So that's Sean. That's Bud. Keith. Keith. Yep. Didn't you just pull out of the fight with that man? And now he looking fine as heck, huh? Looking good. Just
that belt, man. It's that belt because he beat the man. Now he not considered a paper champion. And to some, I want to say they still gonna look at Ugas as easy pickings, but I beg to differ.
I beg to differ. And this is not even me being biased at this point.
Now, he may not be the most polished, but I beg to differ, though. You know?
This is just me speaking from experience with this. Whenever you succeed in something that was an insurmountable feat, something that, you know, you thought in your heart of hearts, like, dang, I might lose this, but I'm going to give it a try anyway. Mm-hmm. Dang, everybody's counting me out. I only have 1% of a chance to actually pull this off, and you pull that off, your confidence, your bravado, everything else is going to be on 10. You gonna get in there, because I can speak for myself. Whenever I've done something like that, oh my God, I've practiced at it more and more and more and more and more and more. Right, I've developed new skills with it. Like my vocabulary wasn't always like this. It wasn't. Right. But I seen how good I was at it. And I was like, oh, let me start working even more, even more, even more, even more, even more.
Right.
I can see that happening with the Jordanis Ugas. I can see that happening.
I can
So
see it too. It's just go who would be the one to bring them back down to reality.
I'm gonna be honest. It probably would be Bud.
It'll be Bud.
It probably would be Bud. But here's the thing. I see him getting in there with Sean and doing everything that he did in the first fight, but better.
Right, right.
Earl.
And I think he would want, and that fight right there is a revenge fight. So
Mm-hmm.
I could see him doing it what he did times 10.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
See, and then with Bud, not Bud, but Earl. Earl is going to overcompensate for the eye.
I don't want that. I wouldn't want. I don't know. Like, okay, he will do so, but my thing is too. Do you think he should take a hard fight coming back from that?
He took a hard, quote unquote, a hard fight coming back from the car accident.
Well,
So
that
his
wasn't.
goal is going to be having on this little thing about him having something to prove.
Well, that wasn't almost going blind though.
That was almost dying.
Yeah, but you alive taking a fight, and this can result in what if he get hit wrong,
Look,
or he
Slick,
just he need. I feel like me personally, I don't want him to jump in the ring with Bud. I don't want to jump in the ring with nobody that's going like a hard puncher, just so he can kind of shake the nerves off a little bit.
it doesn't even have to be a hard puncher. It could be a technical puncher, a technical fighter. Keith can hurt him.
True. But I'm saying that I wouldn't want it to be none of them though. I would want him to take something like
Who?
for his nerves, not
Kavalasquez?
that other person's benefit.
Kavalasquez?
His nerves.
Who? Kavalasquez?
No, just somebody like I don't know, somebody like. But just so he could shake the nerves off.
But you're not saying who. Who?
I don't want nobody who pick somebody who ain't a big puncher. Because that's what he's gonna be mostly worried about. Being technical is one thing, and he's gonna definitely learn some head movement. Don't y'all make no mistake now. Head movement is definitely part of every goddamn on drill now that he done had a rep in turn.
You want to see him in there with Kell Brook again?
Nah.
You want to see him in there with Amir
Kell Brook
Khan?
finna fight Amir Khan.
Do you want to see him with Amir Khan?
No.
So
and, you know what? It's probably a fight that I'm not gonna care about. But what I'm saying is that man gonna need, or something gonna have to take place in that ring that ain't gotta be on TV, that we ain't gonna never see, to the point where he can shake them nerves off. He can't just, you understand what I'm trying to say?
A local.
I don't want to see a timid Earl. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to see a timid Earl in the ring, because whoever fights a timid Earl is not gonna get the respect that they deserve. People make excuses for these fighters nowadays. You see what I'm saying? They do. Oh, he beat Earl because Earl was scared of his eye. They're not gonna say, well, Earl should not have got in there if he was timid. You see what I'm saying?
No, hold on. Look,
I want to see the strongest possible Earl I can see, where there ain't no excuse.
We haven't seen the strongest possible Earl for a very long time.
Since Sean Porter, that was the strongest I ever seen him.
That was it.
That was the strongest. That was sure will. That was a grudge match. That, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like at its finest. You know what I'm saying? That was a beautiful fight. A beautiful, beautiful fight. And it took it brought the best out of both of them. You know what I mean? And that's what I want to see. I don't want a timid Earl that's gonna keep backing up, definitely keeping his right guard up, front of his eye or to the side, because he gonna have to fluctuate a peekaboo or some sort, because if he keep him up front, all people gonna do is punch his glove hard and make him hit himself. You see what I'm saying? Then he gonna start fluctuating out, and that's gonna open up. I want him to get comfortable enough where if he get hit in that eye, he know it's a factor, but this is boxing. I gotta go all in. You know what I'm saying?
Who is he gonna fight?
No, I don't know. Like I said, it may have to be somebody.
So You telling me
It ain't gonna be no. What I'm saying, it's not gonna be nobody on TV. It's just gonna have to be something and happen in that ring. A lot of sparring sessions, a lot of, you know what I mean, repetition. All I'm saying is I don't want to see Earl come back too fast, bro. I am a fan of Earl, but I don't want Earl to come back too fast. You know what I'm saying? Take all the time you need. Those fights is finna be there, regardless of the fact, and his name's still gonna reign supreme because they're not gonna strip him of the belts. They already said they're not, so he's gonna get the big fight regardless. But he has majority of the belts. He has 2 of them.
But look, sparring can never imitate live action in the ring.
No, but it can happen with your nerves.
Oh, sparring somebody who knows, okay, I can't do this too much because it might really hurt him compared to somebody.
No, that's what I said. It's gonna have to be something going on that ring that nobody in the world gonna know about. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be more than that. It's going to be dang near a real match. You're gonna have to shake those nerves, bro.
I don't see that happening in sparring.
Because if a man attack him, trust me, there's been some stuff in sparring that done happened.
No, I'm not saying that it hasn't. It's just I don't see that happening with him.
Well, I don't know, but I don't hop on Earl, man. I hope Earl get healthy because I am still hard set on a Bud versus Earl fight. That fight is not dead. I don't care what nobody say. If you say it's dead, you just don't like boxing. Because at the end of the day, they would not be talking about Bud. The only reason they talking bad about Bud is because of Earl now, and vice versa, bro.
I don't think
you know what I'm saying.
Dead. I just think it is less interesting.
It can't in this state right now. Look, given what happened with the Pacquiao Ugas fight, how that fell through, the next best thing to make a big fight would be that. Come January, you announce them 2 actually gonna bang it out. That's the mega fight. This was supposed to be the mega fight. That's the mega fight.
Well,
but the Bud got
everything going on.
Huh?
With everything going on, Pacquiao has thrown his head in the mix to fight Ugas again.
Yeah, man, that dude. Yeah, man, look. In case y'all don't know what the dude said, now first I said that Pacquiao wasn't making no excuses and all this stuff. He said his legs had cramped up. You know what I'm saying? This man and trip, man. This now he making excuses, bro. You know, whatnot, by saying that Ugas is one of the easiest fighters that he fought. And I'm paraphrasing saying that. Let me find where he said that. In my entire career, Ugas was one of the easiest opponents, Pacquiao said to the Athletic. Then he goes on and said, Ugas only had one style, and I should have been able to easily move away. You've seen how I have moved in my fights before. I couldn't move in this fight. My legs just stopped. Then he gonna say, I'll think about a rematch because I believe one of the easiest opponents I've ever faced did that. Somebody's bitter.
That sounds like sour grapes to me.
Somebody's bitter. Now that is an excuse, ladies and gentlemen. The leg thing was not an excuse. That's father time. It is what it is. He even gave the man his props on national TV saying that's boxing, man. I got beat. But then the next day, it's not his fault you went running every day from the time you touched down in America. If you feel like that's what it was, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like you've been in this game how long? How long? You know how to adjust your training.
Since he was
you
19.
By your age.
Since he was 19.
Right. There's no reason for this type of excuse. And then you gonna make that man seem lesser than that. Oh, he's one of the easiest opponents that I've ever faced. Like, that's so disrespectful, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that is so disrespectful. That is one. Now, people who talk about Pacquiao now, that is an excuse. That's what you say, JD? He ain't bitter. He just salty. and I'm a Pacquiao fan. But that right there, I can't stand by. I can't stand by. I got called like I see it. Would I like to see Pac fight again? Heck yeah, because I'm a Pac fan, right? But at the same time, no. When I know you getting older and things are gonna happen, bruh, just let it be. It's your age. It is what it is. Father time, and that's not you because you still got in the ring. You still got in the ring.
You know what? I take this personal. I take this personal. Manny Pacquiao, you ain't gonna just sit up here and dog my guy like that. You're not
All right,
gonna do that. If you do that, you're gonna have to see me.
oh boy, you don't want that. I'll pay to see that fight. Now, I know Pat gonna win.
What?
Let
All I have to do is move around in circles, and this dude's gonna get calf cramps.
I don't know. I don't know.
What,
I don't
bro?
know, Paulo. You my guy. Paulo,
Bro,
you my guy, dog. To the moon and back, man. Hey, but I'm gonna take some of your money and my money, and I'm putting it on Pacquiao, so you'll
bro,
feel better after you lose, man.
bro. You just don't know about these hands.
Oh, okay, man.
These
Hey,
hands.
I know, bro. Hey,
These
hey,
hands.
hey. Oh my God. JD said Pac wins by TKO on rematch with Ugas.
He's not
It
gonna
could,
get
it
a
could be
rematch.
possible. They fill his legs up with some lidocaine. Yeah, some stuff like that or something.
He
But
gets
I
some
said it. I was like, this dude jumping in, and he can't jump, get out the way. That's not like him. That was 5 times. That was around 8 and 9, right?
No,
When I
no, no,
said,
no,
does it look
no.
like 5 times
That's not
catching up
what
with
it was.
Pacquiao?
That's
His
not what it
legs
was.
was no more.
It was timing. Ugas had figured out his quick step. Ugas had figured it out. So as soon as
Well,
he was
that left was landing. Yeah,
yeah, but he had to for Ugas to land, Pacquiao had to land.
right.
You get what
And
I'm
he was
saying?
he was coming over his punches. He was coming over
Yeah.
top of his punches, and that left, and then he started landing that right, and that's when it became a problem. Now that I will give you, he started timing both punches, and he started putting them together. You know what I'm
And if
saying?
you
He made
seen
that
him,
man look old.
like,
Right. He made him look old, man. He made Manny look old. He did. Because that 8th round, I said, Polo, is this man starting to look old? He ain't moving like but like also if y'all go back to the night we covered the fight, I was like, yo, that left is landing more and more. Then come the 10th, that right hand was unstoppable from the 10th, 11th, and 12th. By the 12th, he had Pacquiao leaking from that right hand. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I don't take nothing from Ugas. I don't like when people do that, bro. He beat the man, bro. He beat the man. He got elevated to be super champ. Then he actually fought the dude for a championship that he already owned.
but here's the killing thing. This was supposed to be the fight anyway.
Right. Which should have been the fight.
This
We ain't
should
gonna
have
say it
been
was
the fight
supposed to be, but it
anyway.
was should have been the fight. Pac should have went back to get his belt. So
Yes.
it worked out, and what happened now, JD. If Pac was a win, shoot, I ain't gonna lie, it's good politics. But Pac would have to get Ugas the third. It had to be a trilogy. It wouldn't be the first Pac do it.
And I don't think it would happen.
You know what I'm saying? It would be the first Pac do it. That's more money. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would do for as a politics side. If I lost the second, I get a rematch. Show do 3 months from now. Show do. I want, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna see who getting the best out of this three. And you're not just gonna come, I beat you, you beat me and run. No. Would I like to see it? Yep. That's why it's boxing. If Pac pull rank and say, I want this rematch, which he has a rematch clause in it. He can do it. And Ugas already said a legend like him, if he calls say he want a rematch, I'll give it to him. I would like to see it. The build up would be better. You know what I'm saying? Be more of a pack house. You know what I mean? It'd be more of a hyped up fight. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see it. A lot of people would disagree with me, but I as a Manny Pacquiao fan, I would like to see it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Um, I know my constituent Polo would like to see it because he want to prove everybody wrong again. Who guys tear Pac out the frame because I gotta give him his props while he's on here. He did call this fight. He called it. He called it. He called it. He called it before the fight existed. He said Pac and Ugas ever met up. Ugas was gonna beat him.
Bye.
You can go in season 1. We talked about it on at least 4 episodes.
I said he was going to win by decision. He was going to win.
Yep, he did. He said by decision. So I give him that. I hats off to you, bro. Real talk. That's a fact. You called it. My bet, I would have lost my bet.
Yeah. Papa Polo don't lie to people. Papa Polo don't lie.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Papa
So
Polo,
you know what I'm saying? But I'm just upset at I can't believe one of the easiest opponents I've ever faced did that. That's Dulo.
It's easy to disrespect the man when you ain't in his face anymore.
Yeah, that's Dulo, bro. Like, what? That don't even sound like Pac. You know what I'm saying? Like, where'd you learn this language? Like, he's bitter. He woke up mad, bro. But he said, cause he get home later on this week, he go see how busy his schedule is. And if it ain't that busy, he may activate the rematch for January because he has to he has to run. What is it, March? If he decides to campaign, he said if he decides to campaign for president, it will be March. So they gotta go see what's up. And he may keep boxing. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? JD said Pac probably meant Ugas style is easy and not Ugas was an easy opponent. Probably. Yeah, you never know. You know, I know something that I be wishing. I wish like he had an interpreter sometime where he could speak freely in his language, and then you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because you got a point. He picks and chooses his words, and I'm not rolling with that for his excuse or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if this was interpreted, but the words it said, I'll think about a rematch because I can't believe one of the easiest opponents. That's what it says. One of the easiest opponents I faced did that. You know what I mean? So, but I do agree with you, to a standpoint of that. You know what I'm saying? That it'd be nice because some do need, his English has got better over the years too, though, by the way. So it's not like he don't understand what the media be saying to him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true.
Who keep coming in your videos and putting a thumbs down? A hater do. We welcome all the haters. Hey, CB, you know some haters? Tell them come on through and push thumbs down. Hey, we invite the hate, the love, all of it. We don't run from it. Come on over. We like trolls. All of that, man. You know what I mean? It's all interaction. Come on through. That's what you don't know. Whether you hit a thumbs down or a thumbs up, guess what? It's all interaction. So
please thank you. Back.
Just come back and do it again. You know what I mean? Keep doing it.
Do it on my channel. Hey.
But on the real, we are streaming on live channels. We are also, so if you're watching this in the Red Corner Boxing, you're probably watching it over there on Slick 50 TV. And if you are, please come over to GMT Boxing or in the Red Corner Boxing with Polo J and hit the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? It's free. And you hit the like button or the thumbs down button over there. But if you're going to do all that, at least hit the subscribe button, yo. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. That way you get notified when we go live, and then you can come hit thumbs down every time a video go up.
Simple.
Real spit. You know what I'm saying? We be needing that. Now, for the last subject.
Bruh.
We got a guy. This what killed me about niggas and money. You got all this money and allegedly steal money from a waitress. Come on, man. Too much. Polo. Who was it, man? Who was it, Polo?
Jamal Charlo.
Bruh. Now, whether he did or not, you put yourself in some sort of situation. He over there laughing. I see you, dude. You put yourself in some sort of situation to get hemmed up like this. And the picture looked like a mug shot, did it not?
It was a mugshot.
I don't have it pulled up, but I would show it. But I'm not trying to put down my own folk like that. But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, man, when you get up there, people looking for a reason. You know what I'm saying? For instance, like Polo. Polo, won't you slap his hat off? He gonna fall and say assault, assault.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
He gonna do it. He gonna do it.
Oh,
I wish I had the sound effect where it be like, please help. look, people are gonna look
it
for
depends on where
stuff
we
like
at.
that, man.
It depends on where
God.
we at.
And it stated that what it stated, he stole some money from a.
He took 2 of the black portfolios, and they're charging him with 3 felony theft charges.
That's crazy, man.
All
And you
because
sitting there, you sitting there on all this.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
You got all that. You got it. It's just coming in.
well,
What is?
his card was declined.
It was.
His card was declined.
I didn't get there. I didn't get there for.
His card. I did a
I
video
sure
on
didn't.
it.
It's a video.
I did a video on it.
No, right. That's what made me go look at the article. I'm saying, but what?
Yeah, his card was declined, and the waitress came to tell him that the card was declined, and then he got all but hurt and visibly, frustrated and starting getting irate. But I can say from both ends, I've had a card declined before, and the dang waitress said it to the whole table, like, you don't need to announce this. This isn't like, this ain't their business. This is my business. This is between me and you, not
right. Right.
Or it could have went where she's like, hey, something's wrong with the card. Do you have another card? Because for some reason this one isn't working. But knowing them is going to be the second one.
Right. But at the same time, though, but you still got to have some sense of restraint. You know what I'm saying? Where the knots at? The money knots we be seeing, they pulling out their pockets. Peel it off then. Just peel it off. And now you got to spend probably $200 meal. And now you finna have to spend by almost 50 stacks to get up out of a case.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm like, we got to do better. We gotta do better, bro. We gotta do better. And people are gonna eat this story up. It's on TMZ. They just gonna try and make this whole thing out of it. Oh boy. What do you say? Right, never supposed to say card decline. Supposed to say something is wrong with the card. Do you have another one paying? That's what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you just said, Polo. Another hat, Polo the waiter. See, he know waiting etiquette.
Oh, Polo the lawyer.
he knows waiting etiquette. He knows it all, man.
Hey, I've
Underground King, man. Glad you come through, man.
Oh my God.
Oh, I just saw that. Did you hit the thumbs down, man? Well, thank you if you did. I gotta start looking at these people's pictures, man. I'll be looking, but you got anything else, Polo, man? It was something else. Oh yeah, no. Somebody said that I was supposed to get all the smoke.
You just got it. Like
no, bro. I saw a video and it said, "Slick, if you want the smoke, I got it for you. Let's go." What you got for him?
All right, cool. Let's get into it. Everybody, Golden Gloves are holding tournaments. Fairly soon. There's a St. Louis side, St. Louis versus everybody, and then there's Kansas City reigns supreme.
Right.
Let's get this cracking.
Okay, what's good?
Best fighters. Let's get the best fighters on here from St. Louis and from Kansas City. Let's get them young men on here or young ladies.
Okay.
Let's put them up against each other. Let's see which city in the show me state is actually going to show something.
Bet. Y'all stay tuned. Footage of new St. Louis fighters gonna be on here soon. Since this man gonna try to pull my card,
I
got you,
mean,
got you, got you. You know what I'm saying? You just make sure you get your best KC fighters. Footage or something.
you ain't got to worry about
All
that,
right.
boy.
He said it right. Y'all heard it. The show me state. So this our little battle. I
The
got you.
show me
That's all you gonna
showdown.
do.
Show me the I-70 series.
There it is. There it is. You heard him. He wanted it. He wanted it. He gonna get
I
it.
wanted
You
it.
understand me?
No, I didn't want to do it to you.
Oh, but you called me out. I'm not. I ain't the one to fray. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. I'm with it.
Oh, I'm happy to
So,
brag when I win.
oh, okay. Well, I know that. That's why I can't let you win. I cannot let you win, bro. Not gonna let you win this at all. Hitting the phones tomorrow.
Oh, I'm going to dinners. I'm going to dinner.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. But that's all we got for y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to the judges table, man. Season 2, episode 13, man.
Also,
All right, man. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate E Double, man, for coming through. We sent you, bro. You always here, man. You always hanging out. And that was Shane O'Mac. Yes, it was ACB JD, man. Appreciate you coming through. And like I said, I hope everybody here hit that like button. Even we got love for you, Underground King, man. Hey, thank you. I hope you hit whatever you want to hit and that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not a troll, man, for real, hit that like button, man. You know what I'm saying? B always coming through, man. And I just really read that Eddie Hearn really moved out of. He never lived here. He never lived here. It was figurative. Say it, figurative speech. That's it. Yeah, whatever. Professor Polo. Did I say the word figurative? Figuratively. What how it go?
figuratively.
There you go. That's all it was. He never lived here. And shout out to JC for coming through. Appreciate you, boy, man. Appreciate that boy. Got some of the coldest sneaker photos, boy. You can ever check him out. JC Kicks on IG, bro. He's nice. You know what I'm saying? And shout out J Beats and Waves. So I want to say, dang, they're always first. You hear me? Straight up. So anybody on the Slick 50 side, man, please come on over to GMT Boxing and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you go over there to in the red corner with Polo J and hit that subscribe button. Check out our IGs right here in this box right here. See it at GMT Boxing. You know what I'm saying? For all the latest and greatest news, man. And having said that, y'all know what it is. I'm up out of here. Deuces.